So the way it works is that, as I said, you can't, a nonprofit can't use a tax credit directly, but we have investors that can. And we have something that's called the solar power agreement, or an SPA. Uh, it's essentially a prepaid lease or a prepaid service contract. So the options when a nonprofit goes solar are, you can buy it, obviously with cash reserves, or you can get a loan and still own it, and then you have payments to make on that. But if you go either of those routes, the tax credit gets left on the table. So an option, working with CollectiveSun, is that really we own the system and you prepay a lease for 20 years. So instead of buying it and owning it on day one, you prepay a lease or a service contract through us. And the cost of doing that is 88% of the total system cost. So let's imagine for a moment that we have a $500,000 system. A nonprofit will go out and borrow that money or use cash reserves and buy the system and own it outright on day one. Or again, they can prepay a service contract with us and only fund 88%. We put in the 12%, the last 12%. So the nonprofit saves 12%. It's like a coupon. So what do they get in return? Well, they prepay the service contract for 20 years. So they prepay everything for 20 years. And at the end of the 6th year, there's an ownership option where the nonprofit can get ownership back for no cost. So it's a 12% discount. We own it, we operate, we maintain the system during that time. At the end of the 6th year, ownership transfers back to the nonprofit.